All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Brandon, and I am back to talk to you guys about power costs and if it's even worth it to mine. I'm going to show you guys my electric bill and my mining setup, how much power I'm burning, and some estimated numbers on that end because I don't keep track of everything on that end. Like I don't have a meter on every rig, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's some pretty good information, especially in the wintertime. It's actually awesome to be mining. Let me just flip the screen over and show you guys what we're working with. All right, so now if you look at my mouse over here, December total electric burn, my monthly power bill came out at 2,137 kilowatts, or right at $235.07. That comes out to 11.8 cents per kilowatt, or we just call it 11 cents per kilowatt. Now on my mining side of things, these are all the cards that I have. It's right at, I believe, 18 cards. I added a little bit of power to each of them, about 10 to 15 watts per card, just to account for motherboards, power supplies, the inefficiencies. Because obviously you can get these cards down a little bit lower on power usage. So I'd always like to figure on the high side versus the low side. So all these cards totaled up to 2,330 watts per day. That comes out to 55.92 kilowatts, or $6.15 a day that I'm spending in mining. Hold on, I can actually slide this over so you guys can see that. So yeah, $6.15 a day in cost of mining. Now, if you guys have been watching me, I've been averaging anywhere from $30 to $35 a day in revenue. So I'm profiting about 24 to $28 a day, depending on the day. So yeah, that's just straight profit after power. Now per month, I burn 1,677.6 kilowatts, or $184.53 or 53 cents. If we go over here and subtract our kilowatts from our total bill, that means 459 kilowatts is being used on other stuff around the house. It's just me and my wife. We don't have any kids. We have some dogs, but they don't burn a lot of electricity. And right now in the wintertime, with just my small setup, we're able to keep our house pretty much warm 24/7, and the heat never kicks on. We don't run any air conditioning. If it gets a little too warm, we just open the windows, and it can cool off. Luckily, this time of year, this is when my power bill is probably going to be the lowest. In the summertime, I'm going to have to pump air conditioning to offset it. There's just no way around that. But in the wintertime, this is optimal. So my other uses is probably like my refrigerator, monitors, my one TV that my wife uses, and then she has a laptop, and that's basically it. Oh well, I guess washing clothes, that's a little bit of it, but we don't use a lot of clothes. We're just two people. It's not like we have a whole huge family. So obviously your mileage will vary on your non-mining power usage. Some people, leave all their lights on and burn a ton of power. But my house, I have all LED bulbs. I turn everything off. I try to be as energy efficient as possible. That way I can maximize my profit on mining. So yeah, when people tell me that you can't make money mining because their electric is too expensive, there are some validities to that. So if you're paying a really really high electric rate, say for example, let's bring up the calculator here. Say you got a 2,137 watt or kilowatt bill, and you're paying. I've seen people paying upwards of 30 cents. That means that would have been a $641 electric bill. um it's a little bit hard to swallow. Then even if you are making $30 a day, times 30 days, 900, that means you're only profiting 300 bucks. And I mean, $30 a day with this kind of setup is not the norm. We are definitely making an inflated amount. So I see where people are coming from. I'd say if you're anywhere in that 10, 11, 12, even maybe all the way up to 15 cents per kilowatt, mining should be 100% like easy money right now. If you're up towards the 20 plus kilowatt range, it's kind of like you have to watch it, maybe try to buy the most energy efficient cards you can, you know, mine to the best of your ability. A lot of people are also, and this is what I was talking about with the heat offset in the wintertime. Your the watts you're burning gets converted into heat. Everybody that has a mining rig knows that it puts off a good amount of heat. So for example, our 1,677.6 watts that we're burning, you times that by 3.41, not 3.14 because that's pi, but times 3.41, and that gives you the actual BTUs per hour that you're your rigs are offloading. So we're offloading right at 5,720 BTUs per hour of heat. And if you just go on Google and like, space heater, your average space heater, let's just pick up, like, click on one of these. Let's see how many BTUs this one puts off. Where are we at? Does it even tell you? They should tell you. A good space heater would tell you. Are you kidding me? This one doesn't tell you? Hold on. Let's click another space heater. This one looks good. Does this one not tell you either? Okay, hold on. Space heater BTUs. I swear, every time I look at a space heater, it's like on the side of the box. So for a 1500 watt space heater, you're getting about 5,100 watts of BTUs. So the setup that I have is like running a space heater 24/7, 7 days a week. As long as I'm mining, it's like a space heater's on. And I have a small house, so that makes sense. That can make up the difference where it dips down cold at night and it's able to keep it warm enough to where my heat very rarely, if ever, has to kick on and offset some of that electric cost because I have electric heat. So if I wasn't mining, then I obviously wouldn't be creating any heat other ways. So my electricity would have to kick on my heater and burn power. So that's like icing on the cake, ladies and gentlemen. Is mining profitable? Absolutely. But do your homework too. Don't just go buy a bunch of stuff and not know what it's burning, what your electricity rate is. I see that all the time. People are jumping in and building a whole rig and they don't realize that they have, 28 cents per kilowatt electric. I think California is like crazy, crazy high. Let's see here. California electric rates. Let's see here. California's California households pay 17.9 cents. I feel like that's low. That's a 2016. Here we go. Electric rates by state. The average electric rate is 13.19 cents per kilowatt. I guess that's across the US. Oh, here we go. Alabama's 12, Alaska 22 cents per kilowatt. You got to be careful up there, but also, I mean, heat is definitely needed in Alaska in the wintertime. California 19 cents. See, a lot of people over in California, literally you're spending double the amount on you're basically almost spending double the amount on electric compared to me. So instead of a $200 electric bill, you'd be looking at almost a $400 electric bill. So that you got to take that in consideration. Holy smokes, Connecticut's 21 cents, Hawaii 32 cents. Like in those situations, I would say hobby mining would be your best bet, where you just build one rig or have a couple cards. But trying to upscale that into multiple rigs, you're gonna find yourself where later on when the market goes down and you're not making as much money, you'll hit that point where you'll break even, and it'll probably come up underneath that. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I did not know daggone Hawaii was 32 cents. Massachusetts. I can't say that word. Massachusetts. Whatever. Anyway, 21 cents. Expensive. Very, very expensive. New York, 19 cents. Very, very expensive. Rhode Island, 18 cents. Yeah, just know your numbers, guys. That's a huge thing there. But yeah, I'm not gonna drag this out any longer than it has to be. So is mining? Hold on. Boom. Is mining profitable after electric? It all depends on what you're mining on, what kind of electric you're paying, where you're at. There's a lot of variables. But if you have average electric rate or lower, especially in the U.S., I can't speak for other countries. You're good, and as long as you're buying anything within the last 2 generations, you're good. I mean, heck, I'm mining on some stuff that's 3 or 4 generations old, and it's still very, very profitable. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all have an awesome night. I'm getting ready to get off and yeah, go grab some sleep. So, yeah, we'll see you on the next one. If you want to join our Facebook group, the link is down below. It's growing really fast, and we have a Discord also very active in the voice chat section. So if you jump in Discord, come hang out, come play some video games with us, chat with us, do all that kind of thing. And I guess we'll see you on the next one. Peace.